anyway, today I am filming with my big camera because I thought why not try using that for once, even though I have no idea if I am in focus or not right now, and I can't actually see myself because I don't have one of those fancy flippy screeny thingies. The weather here in Sweden is also a little bit cray-cray, so the light might change a little bit during this video. I can't really do anything about it, so I'm sorry about that, but I can't do anything about it, so let's just get on with the video, shall we? Woo! So a few days ago I had food poisoning, and yeah, it sounds about as fun as it was. It wasn't fun at all. So I took that time in hand and I watched a few movies, and one of them was Ex Machina, and I have so much love for this movie right now that I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna do a movie review of it. So because of the fact that I suck at synopsises, I thought, you know what, I am gonna use IMDb for once and just see what they have to say about the movie. So this is what IMDb says about Ex Machina, the synopsis, not anything else, just the synopsis. A young programmer is selected to participate in a breakthrough experiment in artificial intelligence by evaluating the human qualities of a breathtaking female IA. And I think that sums it up pretty well. Thank you, IMDb. I will leave the link for this page down in the description, just to make it fair, just so you guys know. This is probably one, if not the best sci-fi AI movie that I've seen in a very, very long time. I'm sorry, Ultron, I love you, but Ava, just perfection. Perfection. I'm sorry. So everybody in this movie does an amazing job, especially Oscar Isaac. I think that he is just brilliant in this movie. I am so looking forward to seeing him as Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse right now that it's just, I'm just so excited to see that. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Nathan, the character that Oscar Isaac is playing in Ex Machina. And he's one of those guys that you don't know if you like or not, because he's just so honest and so rude, and he's just drunk all the time, and he's so clever, and he knows that he's super smart. He's just... It's one of those movies where you don't know who you can or cannot trust. All you think about in this movie is like, I can't trust you, and I can't trust you, and I definitely cannot trust you. So who am I supposed to trust? And that whole thing is just nerve-wracking, because you usually have at least one character in the movie that you're like, you are the good guy. And my voice just broke, I'm sorry. But in this movie it's just very confusing. Not saying that everybody in this movie are bad, absolutely not. But you don't know who you can or cannot trust, and it's just so smart. And I can't really believe that this is a directorial debut. Like, this guy has never ever directed something in his entire life, and this is what's coming out of his first time. Let me just say that I am going to look out for Alex Garland in the future. Imagine what his 10th movie is going to look like. It's going to be like nothing we've ever seen before if we continue on doing movies like this, because this movie was just breathtaking. It was clever, suspenseful, it's a sci-fi thriller, and it's so smart. And Alicia Vikander, I have no idea how you say her last name, does an amazing job as Ava, the artificial intelligence, and she looks breathtaking. Just the stomach area where you can just see kind of her insides. That sounds more disgusting than it really is. It's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. The only problem that I think this movie has is the fact that nothing really happens until like the end. So that means that most of the movie the characters are just sitting around talking. And for me personally, in this movie it wasn't a problem, because the script is just amazing. The conversations between Caleb and Nathan is just so good, and you're like on the edge of your seat the entire time, because they're so honest and so rude and so different from one another as characters that they kind of clash, but they don't fight, but they have this kind of smart conversations, and you're like, I want to be able to have conversations like that, but you can't because you're not smart. No, well, I'm talking about me, not you. You're probably very, very clever, but not me, not so much, no. But what I got out of that is that the movie is very, very slow and nothing really happens in it. I can understand why some people might find it a little bit boring or very boring, I don't know. And that some people may not like the fact that nothing really happens in the movie. I can think of a few friends to be like, oh, this is just boring, blah, 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 blah. And that's fine, that's totally, totally fine. Not everybody likes these kind of movies, but I really enjoyed it. One thing that I kept thinking during this movie was the fact that the guy who plays Caleb, however you say his name, Domhnall Gleeson, I have no idea. I'm sorry. But the dude who plays Caleb, who is kind of the main character in this movie, all I could think about is the fact that he looks a lot like Martin Freeman, or he could be played by Martin Freeman, like the character. But then again, I constantly kept arguing with myself about the fact that he did an amazing job in the movie, so maybe Martin Freeman wasn't necessary in my head because Gleeson did a great job. I don't know, there was just something that I kept thinking about, so nah. So in conclusion, I really like this movie. I get why people wouldn't because of the fact that not a lot of things happen in it and it's a lot of talking. Everybody in it does an amazing job. Oscar Isaac is just amazing in this movie. He's probably one of my favorite parts of the entire thing. Alicia blah 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 did an amazing job. The other dudes who played Caleb, I'm not gonna try to butcher his name again, don't make me do that. He did an amazing job. It was beautiful, it was clever, and smart, and suspenseful, and it's just so good. So good, like. So that is basically all I have to say about Ex Machina. If you have seen it, please leave it in the comments below because I would love to know your opinions on it. So thank you so much for watching. Be kind to one another and yourself, and I will see you in my next video. May the force be with you. Bye. Give it to me. I'm ready.